Najib on the 3rd December, I think published in the newspapers on the 4th December, have commented on the GST on 2 points. The first point is Najib said that the GST rate will not be a burden to lower income Malaysians as well as middle income Malaysians. Number 2, he said that GST is required to fill in the gaps in the revenue due to declining petroleum reserves. Now, the first point we believe is complete nonsense. You implement a tax across the board, whether it's 4%, 3%, 5% or 8%, it is a burden, particularly to the lower income groups and the middle class groups, okay, especially during the economic times when things are not doing so well. Okay, GST is a regressive tax because what happens is that the poor pays the same rate as the rich. So in such a tax system, the poor will always suffer more than the rich. Now, he has said that some will be exempted, basic goods will be exempted. I don't know what goods, maybe sugar will be exempted, or no, I don't know what other basic goods will be exempted. He has also said that aid will be given to some of the poorest to compensate for the amount of GST they have to pay for normal goods. Now, 85% of Malaysians, working Malaysians, don't pay tax. Can they exempt anywhere near 85% of these Malaysians? They can't. At most, they can exempt maybe 5%. So the balance of the 80% who don't pay tax will suffer as a result. So our call has always been raise the income of the people first. Okay. Once most people are already paying tax, then you can implement GST, and then you can exempt the poorest, because then the switch between from an income tax system to a GST system will not be as heavy on the people. Now, on the second point, on the fact that they have to plug the revenue gaps as a result of reliance on petroleum, this has been a point that we have been criticizing ever since before I was even an MP. Okay, since 2007 when I became when I joined politics, that has been the point that we have been trying to raise. The government is too reliant. The government is too reliant on oil and gas. But the way to get out of the problem is not such that I spend oil and gas money not enough, now I go and tax the people, which is completely, again, ridiculous. It's like every time they run out of money, they go back to the people, ask for more money. Okay, the way to do it is actually to raise the productivity of the people by investing wisely on the income we have received from oil and gas. Okay, that way, once our productivity increase, our income level increase, our tax revenue for the government will also increase. Okay, Singapore, for example, have got lower income tax rates than Malaysia, but their revenue collection is much higher. Okay, even though they have no petroleum sector to depend on. Why? Because they have managed to raise the productivity level of the people. Same thing for Singapore. So the approach to solving our revenue problem is not by taxing the people more, but by raising the productivity of the people such that they can earn more, and naturally, as you earn more, you pay more taxes to the government, and the government will then replace the depleting oil and gas revenue with higher productivity gains from the people.